Well, good morning and happy hump day, sun seekers. Welcome to the Beach House Beach Bunker for a wild Wednesday in the skies. Yes, for those who love everything meteors and moon and eclipse and meteorites and Star Wars, it is going to be an amazing day. We've got 3 celestial events happening at one time in the next 24 hours. Are you going to need special glasses for what is about to happen? Potentially. We'll take a look at what's happening tonight and whether or not we're going to be able to see the big shoe, which is the meteor shower, which is set to happen tonight and could be something to behold, actually. Also coming up on the show today are U.S. fast food companies charging a surcharge, just a tiny little amount, a little surcharge, if you hit no tip on the pay pad. There are a lot of accusations floating around this morning, and we'll take a look at that. Also coming up on the show, maybe you saw this, a woman in England who is a professional cleaner came across a Mars bar. It was an old one, obviously something that she was not going to eat, but it's a Mars bar from 1991. She compared it to a Mars bar in 2026. How do you think that all went down? How do you think that the internet went berserk? And it's actually rather shocking. We'll take a look at that. Also, if you're a fan of what they call AI slop, I think that's kind of a derogatory word. I kind of like those AI posters that all kind of look the same now, or the AI videos that I like when they mess with like old movies and give them like a new spin. Anyway, if you're a fan of AI video specifically, we have our very first mainstream TV channel that is entirely dedicated to AI. What do I mean by this? Well, we'll show it to you this morning. Imagine putting Netflix on. It's got the little tiles on there. Looks like you want a cowboy show? There's a cowboy show. You want an action show? You got that one. You want a movie? What is it that you want to watch? And it's all AI. No actors. There's no musicians. There's no camera crew. It is all generated by AI. And there is literally tens of thousands of pieces of content on here. And you've seen what they've done with music, and now they're going to do it to television, apparently. And Roku is already on. If you've got a Roku, you've already got this channel. Anyway, we're going to talk a bit about that. It's good to see you this morning. Hey, thanks for joining us. I do appreciate it. We're at 11 degrees. Nice start to the day. I know we don't like to see those single digits. That's not how we start today. No, and even a little bit of sunshine. It's trying. It's trying. We do have some cooler, wet weather coming for the weekend. It's a good thing that we didn't have this rain for Midway Madness, because it's nice for the folks that want to take in fair number 2 over at the Keystone Center, and all reports are that it's a little bit sticky as far as 18th Street and traffic this week. But you know what? I think everybody was pretty prepared for that. And so far, so good. 24 for the high today. We could see some rain showers. A little bit cooler for tomorrow. Again, our normal is still 25 degrees, and we are struggling to get to normal. We haven't had an above normal day, I think, for about 10 days now. And then really cool for the weekend and wet. No change there. Friday and Saturday, rain showers. And 21 degrees. Could improve next week. I'm hoping so. Because we still got a lot of summer to go. We're only halfway through August. There is a lot of summer to go, sun seekers. My gosh. We are really kicking into high gear with back to school, though. It is really kicking into high gear now. Pens, paper, pens, paper, pens and paper. And pads and binders and runners and lunch kits. And it's Vinyl Day today. Speaking of plastic, happy Vinyl Record Day, actually. Vinyl Record Day, asking you about the very first record that you remember buying. Standing there at the counter with your hard-earned money, and there it is, down on the counter. Maybe it's got a cool album, some cool album art. Maybe it's a 45. Mine did not have album art. It was a 45, came in the sleeve. Motley Crue, Smoking in the Boys' Room. Smoking in the boys' room. I didn't smoke at the time. I didn't actually start smoking until I was out of the house. But, Motley Crue, I had to have that one. Of all the Motley Crue records, that's the first record I ever bought. People are sharing those memories this morning, and we'll get to a few of those in just a second. First, let's see who we've got to welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Welcome to Hump Day. It's Hump Day Wednesday. Good to see you. We're on all platforms to start the show, but it's only for VIPs as we turn the corner and end the show. That's right. It'll be on Twitch and our website for Hour 2. It's a 2-hour show, and for Hour 2, we'll be at twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. You can also lurk in at tylerglenshow.com. It just means you can't comment in Hour 2, but lots of people want to see what's going on and see what this new Roku channel looks like, made entirely of AI content and all the other stuff we've got going on. Meta glasses are getting some unwanted attention this morning as well. There's a lot of creepoids on the social media that are using these Meta glasses right now, especially concerning for women. We're going to touch on that a little bit later on in the show. But first, let's get to our good mornings. And we've got Road Reverend and Tosh. First one's in this morning, both of them on Twitch. We've also got Shauna Atchison. Hi, Shauna. Shauna is over on TikTok, along with Henry and Gary, also over on the TikTok for this early Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Over the hump we go, says Tosh. Happy Hump Day, says Road Reverend. Derek says good morning and happy Hump Day. Derek is also over on Twitch. Jody's here on Facebook. So is Janine, wishing everybody a happy Hump Day with her camel emoji. It's good to see you. Rachel Zarn is over on Facebook too. KDD4380 is here on Twitch. We've got Ray on TikTok. We've got Larry over on TikTok as well. And Nick Adams is here to say happy Hump Day to the Sun Seekers. Richard's over on Facebook. Zoomer Bernice is here too. Tracy Roger is over on Twitch. Both Bernice and Tracy Roger are here on the Twitch platform. Joan Gurr is here. Hi, Joan. Joan is over on Facebook. Cindy is here on Twitch with coffee in hand. Good morning, Cindy. Wayne is over on TikTok. Going to give you a wave there. We've also got Angel. Hi, Angel. And from Angel to Angela. Angela Damaris is here. Good morning, Angela. And Jody Kaslick says that the first record she ever bought, American Woman. American woman, stay away from me. American woman. It's just like Burton Cummings. Mama, let me be. He's still going. Burton Cummings still making music, still doing shows. He's reunited with Randy Bachman. They, of course, were part of the Guess Who, Randy Bachman, Turner Overdrive. When Winnipeg was not the drug capital of the world, Winnipeg was once the rock and roll capital. Maybe that's what happened. All the rockers took all their talents and left. Neil Young was from Winnipeg. Man, we had some good music back in the day. Even in the 90s, we produced the Crash Test Dummies. Ron is over on X with a heart and a wave. Hello, Ron. Derek says, first record I ever bought was a 45 of Boys in the Bright White sports car. That would be Trooper. Here they come. The boys in the bright white sports car, waving their hands in the air. Who did they think they are? And where did they get that car? CanCon at its finest. You must play this record on the radio, 'cause they're Canadian. And we did, over and over and over again, along with We're Here for a Good Time. Dun, 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 dun. That still gets people riled up. There is no band. Only in Canada can you have a... Well, that's not true. The Rolling Stones do the same thing with the 80-year-olds on stage, driving people crazy, you know? And they still got it. Rolling Stones still got it. And Trooper, you know what? They'll show up. You go, what? Trooper again? For the 5 bazillionth time, they pack the bar. They do. People get a few drinks in them, and they get, you know, we're here for a good time, and it's not long before everybody's on the dance floor and they all think they're 16 again. And oh my gosh. Michelle is here. Oh, Michelle is over on Twitch. Hello, Michelle. I think Michelle has made the jump. I think she's made the jump. She'll correct me if I'm wrong, but Michelle normally joins us on the Facebook, and she's made the jump to Twitch. She gets 2 hours of comments. Gold star. Gold star. Hi, Carrie. Good morning over on TikTok. Quentin's here on Twitch. First cassette I ever... Okay, but it's vinyl record day, not cassette day. First cassette I ever purchased was the Goonies soundtrack, although that I could see why. That Cyndi Lauper had the big song, I believe, off that. I believe it was Good Enough. Was Time After Time on that one too? Did she have 2? I think Good Enough was the theme for that one, I believe. Rhonda's over on Facebook. Hello, Rhonda. She's traveling out east. I saw that. Looked like you had a little bit of a table party, or what do they call it? Kitchen party. Oh, my gosh. That looked like fun. Nick says, I only got in the vinyl craze within the last couple of years. Really? Actually, I have a nephew that did the same thing. And I bought him his first record player, actually, for Christmas, and it was he wanted an Elton John record, so I got him the greatest hits. And there's nothing like a vinyl record, hey? Like, he put that on, and you get the snap, crackle, and pop, and I'm always amazed because, you know, when CDs came out, that was the big thing, right? It was like, well, we don't have the snap, crackle, and pop anymore. It's crystal clear. We love it. And now we put the records on, and we live for that. It's almost like the crackle of a fireplace to our ears. There's something soothing about hearing the crackles and it's not as compressed as the CDs are today and the MP3 files and all the other stuff. And now we've got AI making music, and it's a love-hate relationship because I hate the fact that AI is doing it, but I love the fact it's so good. Some of the stuff is so good, but then I hate it again. So it's a love-hate relationship. Anyway, Nick says, the first one I remember was buying secondhand, which I think showed on here before. Compilation of older stuff. I had Goofy Greats. Remember that one? KTEL International. Remember KTEL International presents the compilation of compilations. We've taken the best compilations and put together a compilation of the compilations, and it's brought to you by KTEL. KTEL, and get a free cheese grater. Order now. Also, remember you could buy 12 CDs for a penny, or what was it? It was like, how high did they get, really? 50? You could get 50 CDs. That was the beginning of the end, I think. I think it was Napster that looked at that and said, oh, yeah, a penny? How about this? How about download the music for free? Hello, Chris and Barry, Carter, Leo, Francis, and Alec, and Eric all joining us on TikTok this morning. Tosh says, my first cassette, I believe, was Alanis Morissette, Jagged Little Pill. Oh, does she go on you in a theater? I remember playing that on the radio for the first time. I called my boss and said, hey, are we allowed to play this? She just said go down on you in a theater. He says, no, that's okay. The rest of it's bleeped out. Are you thinking of me when you her? Whoa! Even though they had blurted out, they silenced it. Whoa. Alana sounds angry. She sounds very bitter. And then she cleaned up at the Grammy Awards. Cindy's just screaming out, na 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 na. Is that what that is? Oh, something about Trooper. And Nick's got a Tragically Hip album on the way. Now we're morphing into cassettes. But anyway, cassettes are a totally different animal. That's out of bounds. A flag on the play. Woo, tweet. No, it's vinyl only. Because there will be cassette day. Then we're gonna have to join. We'll get this information. Quentin says, okay, I joined late. Yeah, it's Skyscraper by David Lee Roth. Have you seen that guy now? Have you seen him? There's a lot of videos of he was in Sturgis, actually. One of the performers down at the Biker Fest, which happens every year. Near Rapid City, South Dakota, Mount Rushmore area, Sturgis. Bikers from around North America descend on South Dakota, and they bring in some pretty big acts. You know, they've had ZZ Top play there. They've had a lot of big country acts play there, a lot of big rock acts, and David Lee Roth performed there, I believe, just a couple of nights ago. And he just, I wish he'd grow his hair long again. I think it was his signature, right? He's got short hair. He's lost a ton of weight. He's just half the guy he used to be. And he doesn't really look like himself anymore. But he's still got it. He's still got the, can still belt it out, which is cool. Angela says, Tyler, you crack me up. Oh, well, I'm glad I'm cracking somebody up. I'm glad. Hey, Eric, I'm glad I'm cracking somebody up. That makes my day. Thank you, Angela. Thank you. Na 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 is from Boys in the Bright White Sports Car. Oh, you're just singing along. Okay. Waving their hands in the air. Who do they think they are? I also bought that same summer after I played my Motley Crue album to death. I bought We Are the World. That was the USA for Africa. There's a documentary, I believe, on Netflix that goes into the making of that, and it's fascinating. But I also, because of Canadian content, had to make sure I bought Tears Are Not Enough. Gordon Lightfoot, Anne Murray, Bryan Adams. Not to be outdone, Canada also had to put together an album with its stars. I believe that Stompin' Tom, I'm not joking, Stompin' Tom, I believe is in the Canadian version. Rita McNeil, yes, calm down. Rita. Sounded like Bubbles there. Oh, where's Rita? Holy cow, Ricky. Rita McNeil is here. Holy shit. Hey, today is Win Back Wednesday at Headley's Health Hut. Go to Headley's Health Hut, get your vitamins, get your supplements, get your fat-burning products, and you might just get your purchase free. That's what Win Back Wednesday is all about. They have it on the second Wednesday of each month. Randy and Michelle are waiting for you with a highly trained and expert staff. One of the things we'd mentioned yesterday was with back to school coming, Provida Vitamins, Provida Nutrition. They've got the huge assortment of vitamins available at Headley's Health Hut. Supports sharper focus, steadier energy, stronger immune resilience, and, of course, help with learning as well as we get ready for back to school. And Provida is one of the many brands of vitamins that you'll be able to purchase for your family for back to school. Now, they do have samples for Win Back Wednesday. They've got electrolytes, a daily sugar-free water enhancement. Comes in a variety of flavors, including Smart Cola, which they will be. So free drinks today at Headley's Health Hut as part of Win Back Wednesday. Check that out. You can fuel your cellular efficiency and your physical resilience. It's got a premium blend of electrolytes, vitamins, and protein in it. Everything's got protein. They're making ketchup now with protein in it. Ketchup. I can just have a ketchup sandwich now. It'll film it. Get the protein bread, protein ketchup. Anyway, up to $500 in receipts are going to go back to customers today at Headley's Health Hut, 1314 Richmond Avenue. Also, I got word yesterday that Murray GM has a very special event planned for 1 week from today. We've been talking about this all year. Murray GM is celebrating their 100th year in business. 100 years in Western Manitoba. And they have a customer appreciation breakfast for you 1 week from today. It goes 7:30 to 9:30, Wednesday, August the 19th, in the GM Chevy showroom. There will be 4 free draws all day. $1,000 voucher towards a new vehicle, $1,000 voucher towards a pre-owned vehicle, $1,100 paint film package from the body shop up for grabs, and $200 gift cards from the service department. So all kinds of prizes and a special breakfast. A big, big thank you for 100 years in business. More on this as it gets closer, but it's next Wednesday, at Murray GM and Brandon, 1500 Richmond Avenue. And at Kuiper's Family Bakery, oh my gosh, Curtis was out on the course again yesterday. And you know what? Whenever he's out on the course, there's usually monster cookies that go along with him. Oh, everybody, he's Mr. Monster Cookie Guy. And there's a reason for that. They are so popular. They come in a huge sleeve, but try and just eat one. Just go ahead. Just try and eat. Just try and limit it to one. You cannot do it. Nobody can. No one can just have one and wrap up the little plastic bag and put it back into the pantry because they're just so good. And whether it's monster cookies or tarts or cinnamon buns or hot dog and hamburger buns, you're going to find only the best baking, decades of tradition baked into every bite at Kuiper's Family Bakery. Okay, 1411 First Street, just north of the First and Richmond corner, next to Tasties. All right, what kinds of good stuff do we got going on? Derek. Al is over on Facebook. Good morning, everyone in Tylerland. Tylerland, what is happening right now? Hopefully you got a corn dog in you from over at the Midway Madness. The Texas State Fair has released the 14 most outrageous foods that they have ever put on their Midway. One of them being deep-fried bubble gum. Deep-fried bubble gum? Another one is deep-fried butter. How? I have questions. Now, one of them being, how can I get my hands on this? But deep-fried butter? Last time I checked, butter melts pretty easy. How the hell do you deep fry it? But, hey, I'm not going to knock it till I try it, and I must try it. It must be in my repertoire. Hello, Patricia Ann. Good morning. Yesterday's good thing. If you have something good to share, About yesterday, maybe you were over at Midway Madness and got a corn dog in you. Maybe you were like Rhonda and had a kitchen party yesterday in Newfoundland. In Newfoundland. This is the kitchen party. Although I'm not seeing any instruments, Rhonda. Now I got to show it. Manitoba friends and Newfie friends. Oh, a nice charcuterie board there going on. Charcuterie board. Somebody get a fiddle. Somebody get a fiddle. Somebody get a guitar. And I'll be on the spoons. I am ready. I've been practicing for this moment on the spoons. Oh, yes. A Newfie kitchen party. Oh, before I die. Bucket list thing. Yesterday's good thing. What was going on yesterday? Lauren was over at the Music in the Parks. Was there music in the parks yesterday? There was music in the parks, and Lauren was enjoying herself. Here's some of the entertainment. I believe they are singing Trooper Boys in the Bright White Sports Car here. Is that Bill Turner? I think that's Bill Turner in the Hawaiian shirt. I think, oh my gosh, former radio guy. Look at what he's doing. He is playing the ukulele. He's zoned in. He's zoned in. Oh yeah, it was music in the park. So that is going on downtown if you want to check that out. Throughout the summer months. Oh, here's Lauren at the Music in the Park. What did you have going on that was good yesterday? Yesterday's good thing. There they are. Although your friend does not want to have his picture taken. What are you doing? I do not want to be on the internet. Do not put me on the internet. Oh. Tosh is watching from afar as the girls are at West Edmonton Mall. And they are now at some kind of sound creation, probably a children's museum or some kind of museum. Look at them spread their wings. They're spreading their wings. They're so big. Cindy says, spent the night at the lake. Then my daughter came to help me set up a campsite. Well, there you go. That sounds like fun. Nice. No one had a corn dog yesterday? No corn dogs. They were at the University of Alberta. Oh, that's it. They're gone. They're not coming home. They're gonna check in. They're gonna get their doctorate degree, and then they're gonna make $1 million. And they're just gonna say, "See you later, Mom. If you want to come visit." That's so what happens. The kids grow up and they leave. Sandra on Facebook says she's traveling to Toronto for Rush tomorrow. Holy cow. Sandra comes in with the big flex. Yeah, you want to talk Trooper, Helix, other little Canadian bands? How about Rush? Mic drop. Oh, I would say that Rush is probably the biggest Canadian band ever, I think. Well, then you've got Nickelback. Oh, don't throw stones at me. Don't throw. That's a whole other debate. Hey, who is the biggest Canadian rock band of all time? And why is it Nickelback? Look at this photograph. Every time it kind of makes me laugh. Oh, man. Every time I hear that song now, I think of the meme of that was put out after the Northern Lights. The last time we had the Northern Lights here, and everybody was sharing pictures of the Northern Lights, and somebody had taken Chad Kroger and from that video, the photograph, and it was all Northern Lights. It's like, look at this photograph. Will that happen again tonight? I guess I should say, will it happen again tomorrow morning after tonight's festivities? Because we've got a light show happening, folks. 3 celestial events wrapped into one. Are you in the mood for an eclipse? We got that for you. KTEL International presents an eclipse. And that's not all. Order now and you get a media shower. And that's not all. There is a bonus free celestial event happening tonight as well. Stay tuned because we've got all the details coming up after the beach break as we get our show underway. Thanks for your good things, guys. It's hump day. Happy hump day, guys. Let's get going. Let's go over to the beach for a quick... Oh, yeah, we'll go to the beach for a quick beach break. We're going to Spain today, where they're actually going to see the full eclipse today. You got to have those glasses on. You remember or a welder's helmet, I guess, would work too.
Let's go!
Yeah! Woo! Let's go, Sunseekers. Let's go!
Wednesday morning, the sun shining bright. We've been working hard and we're feeling all right. Monday's gone, Tuesday's in the rear view. Now we're halfway there and the weekend's coming through. Coffee sinking in, good vibes in the air. Got a little extra bounce like we haven't got a care. Keep your eyes ahead, there's something to see. A weekend full of fun waiting for you and me. We're climbing up, we're almost there. Feel that sunshine everywhere. One more push, one more smile. The finish line's a little closer now. It's hump day, Sunseekers. We're getting over the hump today. It's hump day, Sunseekers. The weekend's not that far away. Keep on moving, celebrate. Good times coming, just you wait. It's hump day, Sunseekers. Let's get over Turn that music up and sing along. Half the week is gone and we're feeling strong. Every little step gets us closer to fun, closer to the beach and the weekend sun. Laugh a little louder, dance a little more. That's what Wednesday mornings are for. Positive energy filling the sky. We're halfway there and the mood is high. We're climbing up, we're almost there. Feel that sunshine everywhere. One more push, one more smile. The finish line's a little closer now. It's hump day, Sunseekers. We're getting over the hump today. It's hump day, Sunseekers. The weekend's not that far away. Keep on moving, celebrate. Good times coming, just you wait. It's hump day, Sunseekers. Let's get over today.
Oh, let's get over the hump. Over the hump we go. Sandra wants to know it's only 12 degrees in Spain. Oh, no. No, rest assured it's 30 degrees. That's here. That is here, Sandra. I'm not sure where you're lurking in from.
Friday's getting closer every minute tonight.
Oh, no, that's Spain.
Sunseekers, everybody.
Okay, let's get back to reality here. 12 degrees is not bad. It is the middle of the afternoon there in Spain, too. So, being 30 degrees, it's a beach day. Not a lot of folks at the beach. It's probably because of the wind. There's a lot of wind over there today. We start out at 12, and we're seeing a little bit of sunshine, especially to the east. But Environment Canada is saying brace yourself for some wet, windy weather, actually, for us as we get closer to the weekend. So something to keep in mind if you've got some outdoor activities planned as the weekend gets closer. As for today, there is a chance of showers, high 24 degrees, and a little bit cooler for tomorrow at 22, and really cool for the weekend, and rainy. Our normal for this time of year is 25 degrees. And we'll be at 21. Better next week, though. Better next week. Listen, if we can't get to the normal daytime high, we'll just wait. We'll wait for the normal to drop. And then we'll be normal again. And we'll be normal. Michelle says, I love Nickelback. I'm not afraid to admit it. Well, that's good because, I mentioned Nickelback and then all of a sudden the Stones come out. I mean, not the Rolling Stones. I mean, the Stones get thrown at people's monitors and phones and laptops, whatever they're watching the show on. Tomatoes get thrown too. Sandra says Rush is the biggest. Rush definitely would be arguably in that group. We'd have to statistically take a look at who has the most number ones, the most album sales, but Rush would be up there for sure. You know, when you're in the States and you mention Rush, people know who Rush is. Celine Dion would be the biggest solo artist, Sandra says. Probably. Yeah, I would agree with that, as much as I hate to admit it. I mean, anybody that can have residency in Las Vegas and have people pay those big dollars to fly in from around the world to see a show, you got to have something going on. And she has attempted a comeback, and I say attempt because she's still not 100% healthy. Hopefully, she's able to do that. She's been belting it out for a while. Okay, so if you are a fan of asteroids, meteors, moons, eclipses, Star Wars, Yoda, today is your day because there is a lot going on in the sky today, and we're not talking about Elon putting more space junk up there. No, it's a celestial bonanza. They call this meteorite Christmas. Eye to the sky tonight, guys, because we could have a meteor shower that is really unprecedented tonight.
Many Fields is getting ready to look skyward safely and see the moon take a bite out of the sun Wednesday.
What is happening is the moon in our sky is going to move across the disk of the sun, and it's going to make the shape of the sun change.
But unlike in 2024, this will only be a partial solar eclipse for Canadians.
You're only going to have the total solar eclipse in Iceland and Spain. So that's when the moon perfectly covers the sun.
In this country, the partial eclipse begins Wednesday morning local time in the north and western Canada, and in the afternoon for provinces further east.
Okay, so for us, Edmonton 10:02 would be around 11 o'clock local time. So the partial solar eclipse in Canada, in Western Manitoba, should the clouds break and should you be able to look, please always make sure you've got protective gear. Don't be looking up at the sun. You know that, right? And it's got to be certified. There's all kinds of rules. Actually, the eclipse is partial, like they said. It's not the big show. The big show's tonight.
Extent of the eclipse will be more pronounced for viewers in more northern locations. Although no matter where you are, viewing should never be done without eclipse glasses.
There we go.
And in case you need a reminder on how to use these, don't forget, put them on before you're looking at the sun. If you're wearing any kind of glasses.
Thank God for reporters, hey? In case you forgot how to put on a pair of glasses. In case you forgot how to put on, I was going to stick it in my ear. Oh, thank God you were here to tell me how to put on my glasses. I was going to put them in my mouth. And I thought, Good.
Put them over the glasses, and when they're secure, then you can look.
Not to be outdone by the show put on by the sun and the moon, a spectacular meteor shower, the Perseid, peaks Wednesday evening, streaking the night sky with bursts of more than 100 meteors per hour.
You also need the sky to be clear, and we are expecting mostly clear conditions for the Maritimes, Quebec, southern Ontario. A few more clouds here to the northwest, but for Winnipeg, much of Saskatchewan, and even into Alberta, still some cloud here. Smoke is going to play a role, limiting the amount of stars you see through the interior of BC.
But look at Winnipeg. Look at us in Brandon. I can see lights there. I can see the lights. This is for tonight, for the meteor shower. So it looks like the weather could cooperate. So, will it be Instagram worthy? You'd have to have a camera that can really pick up Small stuff. It's not going to be like the Northern Lights being so pronounced. I could be wrong, and you know what? You could have a kick-butt camera that gets some pretty amazing stuff. But this apparently is a yearly event. I had no idea. I'm not that much of an astronomer, so to speak. But apparently this happens every year, and tonight is going to be extra special for some reason.
Right now is the best time to watch the Perseid meteor shower.
Proceeds.
At its peak, you might see over 100 meteors per hour. I'll give you some tips on how to see them, but first, let me explain why this meteor shower happens every year. It's all because of a massive comet named Swift-Tuttle, which takes 133 years to orbit around the sun. It leaves behind a giant trail of space dust, with some debris as small as a grain of sand or as big as a green pea. And every year in mid-August, as the Earth passes through that trail, the debris collides with the Earth's atmosphere, creating fiery and colorful streaks across the sky as it burns up. In fact, the Perseids are known for their fireball meteors because the comet's debris is often bigger than the other particles floating around in space. The best way to watch is to go outside late at night or early in the morning before dawn. Try to stay far away from city lights. That's it. You don't need special equipment, but you might want to bring a blanket. I'm Zach Moran.
Thank you, Zach. Bring a blanket. It's going to be chilly, he says. And you don't need special glasses for the meteor shower. But again, small particles, it's just going to be like, hey, it's raining stars. How cool is that? And again, that will happen tonight around 11 p.m., they're saying. So 11 a.m. for the eclipse today, and then 11 p.m. tonight for the start of the Perseid shower. The waiting for the stars to fall on vinyl record day. Bradley Moorhead, good morning. Good morning, Bradley. Kim Mulchik is here and says, good morning, happy hump day. Wow, the time just keeps on clipping along. Time keeps on slipping into the future. It's all musical today. Derek says, isn't today the day that we're supposed to lose gravity for 12 minutes? Not sure why you believe such a thing. Hey, wait a second. Not sure where these things come from. Wait. I have to hide my hand. Look at my pen. The gravity. Oh, gravity. Oh, my God. From the Department of Spending Too Much Time on the Internet. What else is supposed to happen today? Should have a rundown. The top 3 conspiracies happening today, courtesy of our buddy Derek. Well, we'll lose gravity for 12 minutes. JFK is actually alive and living in Jamaica. And what else do we have here? The aliens actually have taken over Hollywood. And they are responsible for the new AI channel. This is not a conspiracy. This actually happened at a Shake Shack. This is disappointing because I've heard nothing but good things about the restaurant Shake Shack. Have you ever eaten Shake Shack? Why is Shake Shack in the news? Because they have been identified as one of the places that perhaps is charging a service fee when you order food and you don't tip. We've all been there. Thank you for your order. Here, would you like to pay? Yes, I would. I'll just use my debit card. Okay. And then it comes up. Would you like to tip? And of course, you hit yes, and you hit 50%, 70%. You're rich, you're loaded, and you're generous, and you're kind, and you give it all away. Or you're cheap like me. No. You handed me just a drink, no tip for you. Anyway, this happened for a couple who were waiting to catch their flight at an airport, and they hit no tip. They were hit with a service charge. And, of course, They've got the cameras to prove it.
Powell and his wife were waiting for their flight out of Salt Lake City on Friday when his wife noticed a surprising charge while trying to order food at an airport Shake Shack kiosk.
My wife says that if you don't tip at Shake Shack, they make it more expensive per item, so we're about to find out.
I really didn't believe my wife at first.
The couple retested their theory to see if it would happen again.
See, $5.99.
Watch as they ring in 3 milkshakes.
We got cookies and cream.
They ring up for $5.99 each. One has a 49-cent surcharge for adding whipped cream. But when they go to check out and select no tip, the screen reads, there has been a pricing update on one or more of your cart items. The price on the screen then switches.
Everything just went up 50 cents.
I felt like it was being charged for something I shouldn't have been charged for.
In a statement, a Shake Shack spokesperson tells NBC News it is not policy nor that of our licensees to increase the price of menu items when no tip is added.
Oh, so looky here. You think you're gonna hit no tip, You think you're gonna just walk out of here with your stuff, What do you think of that little surcharge? Of course, Shake Shack's, this is not our policy. Because the other 5,000 customers before you didn't say anything, didn't put it on the internet. So effective immediately, it is no longer our policy.
They go on to say this occurred at a Shake Shack that is owned and operated by our licensee at an airport, and that error was created by kiosk technology unrelated to tipping.
Right.
Adding the issue has been resolved. Powell says he didn't try the tipping option to see if that would change the price. The topic at a tipping point for many Americans.
It's gotten out of hand.
And Canadians too.
Feel like salary should get higher.
According to a Pop Menu survey of 1,000 people, 78% say tipping has become ridiculous. 44% tipping less this year than last year.
Oh, come on. What is going on? When did we turn so cold? When did we turn so cold? When my burger meal costs $45, that's when. It's like I'm tapped out. It's either I eat here and you get no tip or I don't eat here. Quentin says, my question is, who is getting the tip? If it's a kiosk, you don't technically have a server, so sounds like a shakedown. I don't know about you, but I get asked for a tip everywhere. You know, at a restaurant, you kind of expect it, but I get asked, basically everywhere is asking for it now. And even if it's, a kiosk, somebody's going to be cooking it. And we know in a regular restaurant, they collect all the tips and then split them. Somebody's getting the cash. It's going somewhere. But, adding a little surcharge on there, it's going to make some people very unhappy.
Than last year.
I'm thinking.
Who's right or wrong here? Should we be paying or should these businesses stop asking us to?
That is a great question. I think it's probably in the middle. Like if you say, should I pay 20% for my delivery? Well, if I ordered a huge delivery, it's not that different for that person than, if it's a small amount. And so I don't think anyone's wrong. I think this is a good conversation to be having.
All right, Dana Griffin joins us now. Dana, I'm sure a lot of our viewers are going to be debating this and talking about this. Our team went to a Shake Shack today and tested this out, right? What did you find?
We did, Tom. So we went to our own kiosk and we punched in the exact same items as the couple on the screen. We didn't get a surcharge. For us, the prices stayed the same, Tom.
Well, that's good. So maybe it was a technical glitch. People are sensitive to this stuff right now, And when you say no tip and then the total changes, you're like, wait a second, what's going on? Oh, yes. And, people are tipping less. And that's kind of sad because people are still busting it. And, it is, if you're going to go out to eat and you're at a restaurant where people are working hard, it is good to do what you can to tip. I mean, people do have to live. And when they're working, it is part of the experience. But if you are buying a new set of tires and you're just like, would you like to tip for your tire? Tipping for When did we start tipping? Tipping for tires? Tipping for tires. Tipping for everything. Seems like we're tipping everywhere. I'm glad they got that fixed. But, it had to, of course, it had to hit the internet for that to get. Had that not hit the internet, at 20 cents here, 20 cents there, a few thousand customers a week, that can add up very quickly. You know what else is starting to add up? The prize list at Sunrise Credit Union. Holy cow, congratulations to the 3 months on us winners. Colton Spraggs, Corey Martin, and Glen Lonsbury. Colton, Corey, and Glen each get 3 months of payments on Sunrise Credit Union, up to $3,000. Way to go, Colton, Corey, and Glen. And if you want to be a winner with Sunrise, they're giving away Blue Bombers tickets. They're playing Ottawa on Friday. Go to their Facebook page for that. And if you're a Sunrise Ag member, you could also potentially win a cooler filled with goodies with the Harvest Cool Down. And they've got a student survival kit that they're giving away too, worth thousands of dollars. Visit sunrisecu.mb.ca. That's Sunrise Credit Union. Well, today is the day, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh. Today is the day at Tim Hortons where things get magical. That's right. Tim Hortons is pretty magical. It's always a magical place, but Harry Potter has arrived at Tim Hortons. Here are just a few of the things you're going to see starting today at Tim Hortons. Are you a fan of Harry Potter? The Slytherin chocolate pistachio donut, the Hufflepuff lemon meringue donut, the Gryffindor strawberry cheesecake donut. That's the one I want to try. I love cheesecake. And the Ravenclaw blueberry donut. Also, they've got a sparkling blueberry raspberry beverage that launches today, Harry Potter style. It's a cold foam beverage. They've got golden snitch Timbits, and you can even get them in the golden snitch holder. Now, this is all while quantities last for a limited time at participating Hogwarts houses, otherwise known as Tim Hortons. And there are Hogwarts houses in Brandon, Dauphin, Neepawa, Vernon, and Moosomin. You've always got time for Tim's, and boy, if you're a Harry Potter fan. And the Harry Potter stuff is so awesome. So I like the, when you're at Universal, they've got a, what is it? It's a beer. It's some kind of beer. I don't know why they're serving beer. I don't think that's part of this. That's probably Universal's property. What is it called? Pumpkin beer, something like that, or but it's pumpkin beer, I think. Anyway, awesome stuff. Launching today at Tim Hortons of Western Manitoba. Cindy's looking for some Patron. I'm looking for some Patron as well. If you are a fan of chocolate bars, who's a fan of chocolate bars? I don't like chocolate. Oh, butterbeer. Thank you. I'm so terrible with names. You guys help me out. Butterbeer. Ooh. You can make that. So it's like I think it's another original dirty soda, I think, because they used cream soda and some kind of pumpkin cream in it, and it's like, ooh, good stuff. Hardly any calories, 0. Okay, the chocolate bars now. This is a great story. So this woman, she's a professional cleaner, and she came across an old Mars bar from 1991, the year of my graduation, 1991. Where were you in 1991? I was just coming out of high school, and after getting my diploma, I picked up a Mars bar, and they were a little too sweet for me, so I put it away. She found it. She actually did find this 1991 Mars bar and compared it to the size of Mars bars today. And I think you know where this is going. The results are rather shocking.
Mars, with all the goodness of milk, glucose, sugar, and thick, thick chocolate.
It's been raising our blood sugar for generations with its unforgettable slogan.
Mars a day helps you work, rest, and play.
Vicky was at work near Scunthorpe when she stumbled on a piece of chocolate history.
We're a specialist cleaning company, and one of the types of cleaning that we do is clearing and cleaning hoarded houses. It was absolutely full, floor to ceiling, with all sorts of things. And in one of the boxes that we opened up, there was a few goodies, and there was the Mars bar. And it caught my eye just because it looked enormous. Look at the size of this Mars bar from 1991.
It's the size of a brick. It's the size of a brick. We have been slowly conditioned, and the packages have shrunk over time. I wonder how much smaller today's bar is. We're going to find out.
Vicky posted it online and it hit a nerve with more than 1 million views so far.
Size of it. Now I've got small hands. That is massive.
So how does the antique Mars bar compare with the modern version? Let's take a look at their vital statistics. Well, the antique bar weighs in at 62.5 grams, while the modern version only weighs 40 grams and is a whole centimetre shorter. The girth is considerably smaller.
Oh, if I only had $1 for every time I heard that phrase. The girth is incredibly smaller. Get your mind out of the... Hey. We're talking about a candy bar here. But in all seriousness, though, really? From 60 grams to 40 grams in the same bar? That's not a little bit. That is almost half the size. That's almost criminal. That's brutal.
Yes, chocolate bars really have shrunk.
I remember getting a selection box as a kid, at Christmas, and they used the selection boxes. I felt like they were absolutely enormous, and the chocolate bars were really beefy. But like you said, you feel like, am I imagining it? Is it because I was smaller then? But this is the proof.
Vicky hasn't decided what to do with the Mars bar yet, but she says she definitely won't be eating it. Jake Zuckerman.
Someone should pay her. I'd eat it. I'd probably eat it for... it would probably be okay. It's in its package. 1991. How many years is that? 30 years? Is it 20 years? 1991 was just a couple of decades ago, right? Right? Somebody? 1991, I graduated. My 25th high school reunion will be coming up in 2006. No, that can't be right. That can't be right. 2006 would be 10 years. Well, you can see that education did me wonders. It hasn't been 20 years since the 20... It's not 45 years. No, 35 years. I can't do the math. Anyway. Derek says that Snickers was the first one to shrink. He was keeping track. He was upset in the spring of 1997. He was like, what the hell? Bradley Moorhead says sizeflation. Yes, or shrinkflation, as they call it. So what things have you seen, like, blatantly have just gotten smaller? They're just not even hiding it. What has gotten smaller? I have seen pictures of people who have taken the Big Mac. The Big Mac was a big one once upon a time. But it's not anymore. CTV News asked Mars, the U.S. manufacturer of Mars and Snickers, why such a big size change. This was the official response. Like many food manufacturers, we continue to navigate unprecedented cost pressures. Over the last 35 years, we've made a number of updates to our bar sizes and pack formats to reflect consumer demand. I love how they flip this. It's what the customers want. They want smaller product for more price. I don't know about you, but that's what I've been asking for. Give me less and I want to pay more. Are you not hearing me? Are you thick? Are you thick in the melon? Charge me more. Give me less. What's wrong with you? Thank you. It's about time. Oh, Jesus. Bradley did the math. 35 years. Jeez. Okay, so maybe I won't eat that bar, Brad. That's a long time. It's probably past its expiry date. Anyway, Mars Company said that it's consumer demand alongside external factors such as manufacturing costs and the price of cocoa. Holy moly. Al says there's more air in a bag of chips. And you know, Al, if you ask the chip company, they're going to tell you this. Our customers have told us when they buy chips, they like air. So we are just simply meeting consumer demand. They're short on air. Do you not see people gasping for air? That's where potato chip companies come in to help more air. People are not farting enough. We need more air. Cindy says, 91 was 35 years ago, the year we got married. Holy man, 35 years. Wonder what it tastes like. You'd probably have to microwave it, melt it a little bit. Now that would be, she thinks she's got some views on the old bar, comparing it to the new bar. Eat that bar, eat that bar, eat that, film it. And then, there's follow-up content. She eats the bar. She's got the video of her reaction, video of her at the hospital getting her stomach pumped. Video of her in court suing the Mars Company because she couldn't read the best before date. It's just a ton of stuff. Anyway, I have wasted your hour. I apologize. Look at this. Our hour is through. The free show for everybody's over. This ride stops now. But it's available for everybody on the website, TylerGlenShow.com. Or if you want to continue following the craziness, you can join us on Twitch, twitch.tv/TylerGlenShow. Thank you. Happy Hump Day. Have a great day, you guys. Get a corn dog in you over at Midway Madness if you can. We're going to take a beach break and say goodbye to our TikTok friends and X. Goodbye. Also, YouTube, thank you. Goodbye.